Travis Hunter's best NFL position. Charles Woodson says defense should be the focus, with offensive snaps mixed in. Travis Hunter has defied expectations at every step of his career. When conventional wisdom suggested no one could thrive as a full-time two-way player in college football, Hunter proved everyone wrong. The Colorado Buffaloes' electrifying star excelled as both a wide receiver and cornerback, and now, as the favorite to win the Heisman Trophy on Saturday night, he has cemented his place among the most extraordinary talents in football history. However, as Hunter prepares for the next step in his journey, the NFL, the question looms: can he continue playing both positions at the highest level of football? Charles Woodson, Pro Football Hall of Famer and one of the few players with a comparable college legacy, believes the answer lies in compromise. "I don't want to say what the man can't do," Woodson told USA Today Sports. "We just watched him do it in college. But if I was an NFL team, I'd play him on defense. That's where his true value is. Still, he's too talented not to use on offense, so I'd have some packages for him there. But playing both ways full-time? That's just too much in the NFL." Hunter's performance this season has been remarkable, showcasing his talent on both sides of the ball. As a wide receiver, he hauled in 92 passes for 1,152 yards and 14 touchdowns. On defense, he shined as a shutdown corner, recording 4 interceptions, 11 pass breakups, and a game-sealing forced fumble. On average, Hunter played 113 snaps per game, splitting his time nearly evenly between offense and defense. He was instrumental in leading the Buffaloes to a 9-3 record and a berth in the Alamo Bowl, further solidifying his reputation as a once-in-a-generation player. Woodson, who won the Heisman Trophy in 1997 as a cornerback who occasionally contributed as a wide receiver, acknowledges how challenging it is to sustain such a role. During his career at Michigan, Woodson's offensive contributions were modest, 24 catches and 6 rushing attempts over his final 2 seasons. Yet Hunter has taken the idea of being a two-way player to unprecedented levels. "You watch him, and he's incredible," Woodson said. "Defense gets off the field, and he's already in the offensive huddle. Week after week, he's prepared and ready to go." The NFL presents a much steeper challenge than college football. The speed, physicality, and complexity of the professional game make playing 2 positions full-time nearly impossible. As Hunter, 21, eyes the NFL draft, where he is projected as a top 5 pick, the debate over his best position intensifies. Woodson, along with 2 high-level NFL talent evaluators who spoke to USA Today Sports anonymously, agrees that Hunter's primary role in the NFL should be as a cornerback. While his offensive skills are undeniable, elite cornerbacks are far more difficult to find than wide receivers, giving Hunter immense value on defense. "I see him as a cornerback who can give you some snaps on offense," said one NFL team's personnel director. "He's more valuable as a corner because of the impact he can have there. You can find elite wide receivers more easily than elite corners." An NFL general manager echoed this sentiment, emphasizing the grueling nature of professional football. Playing 100-plus snaps per game for 17 weeks in the NFL is just not sustainable. The demands are too high, both physically and mentally. Hunter's ability to excel as a cornerback, a position where elite talent is scarce, makes him a prized asset for NFL teams. While his offensive skills are spectacular, they are easier to replace given the depth of talent at wide receiver in today's NFL. Woodson's career serves as an example of how Hunter might be utilized. Drafted 4th overall in 1998 by the Oakland Raiders, Woodson played 18 seasons as a defensive back. Though he occasionally saw action on offense, his contributions there were minimal: 2 receptions for 27 yards and 1 rushing attempt for negative yardage during his early NFL years. "I wish I could have played more offense in the NFL," Woodson admitted. "I used to beg John Gruden to put me in, but it didn't happen. At Michigan, I only played a handful of offensive snaps, but I loved it." For Travis, though, what he's done is on a completely different level. Hunter's success as a two-way player began with a bold decision by his college coach, Deion Sanders. Known as Coach Prime, Sanders himself was a legendary NFL cornerback and kick returner who occasionally played wide receiver. Sanders understood Hunter's vision and allowed him to play both ways, first at Jackson State and later at Colorado. For Coach Prime to see that talent in him and say, "I'm going to let you do this thing," had a tremendous impact on his life, Woodson said. While Hunter remains adamant about playing both ways in the NFL, most experts agree it's unlikely he will be a full-time two-way player. Instead, teams will likely focus on his potential as a cornerback while designing specific offensive packages to take advantage of his big play ability. For now, as the Heisman Trophy ceremony approaches, Hunter has already proven his doubters wrong. Regardless of how his NFL career unfolds, his legacy as a college football trailblazer is secure. As Woodson put it, never say never when it comes to telling Travis Hunter what he can't do.